Some goodbyes don't just end a career, they end an era. The little boy from the streets of Brazil picked up a football with nothing but a dream. No one knew that one day he would carry the hopes of an entire nation on his shoulders. His name, Neymar Jr. He wasn't just a footballer, he was joy, he was magic. He was the reason millions smiled every time Brazil stepped onto the pitch. When Neymar touched the ball, the world stopped. Defenders panicked. Fans held their breath. Because with one dribble, one flick, one moment of brilliance, anything was possible. But behind every smile, there was pain. Behind every celebration, there were sacrifices. He danced through defenders, but he couldn't dance away from injuries. He fought for Brazil in 4 World Cups. He cried in 2014 after an injury ended his dream. He carried the weight of an entire country in 2018. He never gave up in 2022. And in 2026, he gave Brazil everything he had left. The World Cup trophy never came home. But Neymar's story was never defined by a single trophy. It was defined by the millions he inspired, by the impossible moments he created, by the magic that only he could produce. He became Brazil's all-time leading goalscorer, surpassing even the great Pelé. More than 80 goals, more than 130 appearances. A record that once seemed untouchable. He gave Brazil its first ever Olympic gold medal in men's football, scoring the decisive penalty that made an entire nation celebrate. Before conquering Europe, he led Santos to the Copa Libertadores, bringing the club back to the top of South American football. At Barcelona, he formed the legendary MSN trio alongside Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez, winning the UEFA Champions League, La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and completing a historic treble. Then came the transfer that shocked the football world. His move to Paris Saint-Germain became the most expensive transfer in football history, proving just how valuable his talent truly was. Yet despite all the records, despite all the trophies, despite all the individual awards, the greatest thing Neymar ever gave football wasn't a statistic. It was emotion, hope, joy. He made millions of children believe that football wasn't just a game. It was art. Neymar leaves as Brazil's all-time leading goal scorer, a record that will live forever. But numbers don't tell the real story. The real story is written in tears, in smiles, in unforgettable moments, in every child who shouted his name while wearing the famous yellow shirt. Today, Brazil says goodbye to one of its greatest sons. The boots may be hung up. The number 10 shirt may find a new owner. But the magic, the samba, the memories, they will never fade. Thank you for every dribble. Thank you for every goal. Thank you for every assist. Thank you for every unforgettable moment. Thank you for making us believe. Obrigado, Neymar. Football will move on. Brazil will move on. But there will never be another Neymar. Legends never truly retire. They become memories that live forever.